Hi Thailiners, and this evening I'm fishing down in Newry Beach. When I tried to do the introduction the normal way, I must have forgotten to press record. So I'm bringing you the panoramic of the beach. I already have taken one fish out, one dogfish, so let's get back to fishing. Normal chydig. Right, so that was first cast, one dogfish. I put the same bait out again. Like I said, I have got a ragworm bait and a lugworm bait on the other one. Haven't seen any knocks on that one yet. The tide is coming in, so I will have to retreat in a short while. The fish that I'm looking for here tonight is probably a huss. I've been told by several people, there's a few guys down the way here, they've caught some dogs and some whiting, but they are well informed that there have been some huss coming up from here recently. There's also a chance of a conger. There's quite heavy kelp beds there, and even though there's heavy kelp beds, that first one came up quite easily on the pulley rig. So we live in hope, and we'll see what happens. Right, Thailiners. So the scratching rig's been in for quite a while now. I'm going to bring that in now, just to freshen things up. Put some fresh bait on. Chances are that it's been stripped by crabs by now. Let's see what's there. Well, bait came back fairly untouched. But I'll change them anyway. Like I said, freshen things up. Same combination of baits going out again now. Lugworm on top, ragworm on the bottom. Let's see if it brings us anything. No, chydig. Right, so I've brought in the other bait. Now the big bait wasn't doing anything again after the first fish. Like I said, I did recast the same bait. So I'm trying now a bluey and squid cocktail. Let's see how this one goes. Right, I'll go and rebait the other hooks and I'll rhoi chi'n ôl mewn chydig. Just had something showing an interest in the big bait there now. Probably just another doggy, but there was interest all the same. Don't know if you can see it in the video. It's not doing anything at the moment, but we'll give it some time and well, we'll see. Let's hope it's a huss. That's very typical. And once you start talking about it, it stops doing what it's doing. Okay, doe je genomen gedig. I have a first bite here on the small baits. Remember this? A ragworm bait and a lugworm bait. I've got it moving. I think it's another dog. Just feels very heavy. Could be just a lot of weed as well. Not kicking us all. Oh, it's good. Looser now. Hang on a minute. So it's just weed. But there is a small fish there, I think. Indeed there is. And like Adrian said to me in a message of the day, I am the whiting whisperer, and it continues. There's another little whiting. Here we go. There you go. I had to fight that up through the kelp. One small whiting. Let's get it back. Straight down the went. You'd think with this much kelp here, there's good chance of a codling. There's obviously the huss, like we said, could be conger, three-bearded rocklings, shore rocklings. There could be anything lurking in there. Let's put another bait out. Normal chydig. Right, things are starting to happen now. I've got bites on both rods. There was some pretty decent pulls on the big bait there now. It feels it might be there. There is a fish on. I don't think it's anything heavy. I think it's just a dogfish. It might come on. No, it's not. It's still there. No, just weed on that one. The other one I was banging a big time as well. Let's see if we can just put this one back in then. Got to state the bait. State the bait is good. Pulling up all sorts of bottom of the sea there. Weed, everything. Let's get this back in. Taking that in a bit too soon. Oh well. The other rod's still banging. I'll bring that one in. Put this one on the ratchet, just in case. Let's go around over here. Let's see what's on here. No, nothing there either. Oh dear. Oh dear, I'm losing it. Normal chydig. Getting some quite aggressive bites on the bluey and squid bait. Just holding it just to see what happens. Like usual, probably won't come back until I put it back down again. Oh no, this light's playing up again. Let's put it back down. There were some pretty aggressive bites. I'm aware that if it was a huss, that you really need to give it time to take the hook, because I don't want the same thing to happen to me again where it spits the hook. Yeah. Oh, and the other rod's going now as well. Oh, that was quite an aggressive bite on that as well. What do I do? Let's go really good. I reckon I'm going to have to take this one. Yeah, fish on, I think, unless it's just pulling through the weed. And take it nice and easy. And just come out the weed, and yeah, I think there is a fish there, but it's not a big fish. What have we got? We have a dogfish. I think it looks like a doggy. And there we are. Yeah, it is a dogfish. Just check that, and it is definitely a dog. Right, unpit this, put that in the bucket, deal with that in a little short while, and get a bait out. Oh god, the other rod's going bad. Going bonkers there. I'm going to have to bring that one in now as well. Let's get that down. That down. I reckon there's a definite fish on the other one now as well. Let's bring this one in. I believe there could be another doggy on here as well, on the scratching rig. Not unheard of course. Time to fill up the water here now. And there's another doggy. There goes another dogfish. Two dogfish in quick succession. There we go. We'll unclip this and get another bait in. So what? Bring back. No, chydig. Right, tight liners. This doggy's taken this one fairly deep. One of these tools, a disgorger, very, very handy. So what I do is clip it onto the line, drop it down so I can feel the hook, and then the fish just falls off the hook. Something that's very, very handy to have. And there we have definitely a dogfish. Let's put him back. Let's see these fish go back. There they go. Back to the depths. Another fish on. And another doggy. Right, where are my rigs now? One, there's two here. Right, put that in there. Right, ddechrau chydig. I'm on the retreat from the tide. Well, tight liners, that was a bit eventful. 3 doggies in quick succession. And having to retreat from the tide. Seems to be like waiting for a London bus. You wait forever and then 3 come at once. Both rods bouncing at the same time. I don't think it'll be long before I'm up on the wall here on the promenade here in Newry Beach. Well, I've had to retreat fully up onto the top wall. No more bites to report at the moment. High water isn't until after midnight. It is now coming up to 10 to 10. I don't intend to fish here much longer than about 11 o'clock. School again tomorrow morning. Busy day. So an hour tops fishing again now. Still looking for that huss. Still living in hope. Dogs and dogs. I think it must be about 5, 6 dogs now. And that one small whiting. Anyway, kan ni wel fyddig with it no chydig. No chydig. Fresh bait going in there now again. I think I've just put a combination of bluey and squid in there again. Right. Lechen on chydig. Well, it's now 20 past 10. It's got quiet since I came up the top here. I'm still trying to put distance in now to try and get the bait to the same kind of area as they were before. But no, nothing happening quite yet. I think I might give it another half an hour, and then it's kind of 11:15, and I said I was going to finish at 11 anyway, so half an hour now, and we'll probably call it the end of the session. There was that one little spell earlier on that produced quite a few fish in one go, but since then nothing. Lechen all, no chydig. Well, tightliners, I'm going to bring this big bait in now. I'm going to chuck out the last bait, and if it doesn't bring a fish, then it'll be the end of session. Let's see what's there. Load of weed on this. There you go. Load of kelp. Well, this is it. It's time to go home. It's 11 o'clock. Nothing's happening. So this is the end of the session. Not a bad session. Bit of a learning one. First time fishing this part of the beach. Always good to try different places. That is something that I'm definitely going to be looking at going into spring, into summer, is going to places where I've never fished before. It was quite strange how it went very quiet after coming up here. Yeah, baits coming in untouched. So there we go. I'll speak to you in a short while. Well, tightliners, that was an interesting session. New venue, quite interesting. Only dogs and one pin waiting. About 6 dogs in total, but the optimism that there might have been a huss there kept me going. Anyway, so like I said earlier on, this spring, this summer, hopefully will bring some new venues to fish and keep adding to the species list for the year. Anyway, until next time, keep your lines tight.